Welcome to Dover. We got qualifying going underway. We are here for the 13th race of the season, and after today we'll mark the halfway point in the regular season. After today's race there will be 13 races complete and 13 to go until the chase. Right now there's 14 until the chase, with this one still yet to happen. And as you see, Turner fastest in lap 1. We'll see if he stays first in lap 2. By the way, an error from the last race. I want to correct myself. As McGuckin won the race, I said it was his 4th win. It was actually his 5th win. So he has 5 wins. Turner and Helmenthaler each have 2 wins. And then Yates, Smith, and Schenk have 1 win each, as Turner will hold on to the top spot and he will win the pole at Dover. Yates 2nd, McGuckin 3rd, Coatney 4th, Helmenthaler 5th, Miller 6th, Simeon 7th, Schenk 8th, Knifley 9th, and Otto Manelli 10th. Only 39 cars in this race rather than 40. Let me find out which 3 did not qualify. One of them is Flynn. Moore and Krebs are the 3 did not qualify. We've got 120 laps today. The stages will be 35, 70, and 120. Turner on pole with Yates to his outside as the field comes through turns 3 and 4. Pace car goes down pit road. 120 laps at Dover, and we are green. Turner leads the field as McGuckin now up to 2nd. Yates 3rd, Coatney 4th, and Helmenthaler 5th. As we see Coatney go for 3rd inside of Yates, but Yates stays clear on the outside. McGuckin right behind Turner. I see a battle for the lead here pretty soon, coming to complete 5 of 120 laps. And here goes inside for the lead. Guckin will clear him. And the guy who has 5 wins already this season, now leading at Dover. Cody in a 78 has been right behind Yates for a number of laps. Here you see Simeon up in 6th. Made a little attempt to look for 5th there, entering that corner, but didn't have it yet. Whoa. Simeon moves Helmenthaler up the racetrack, now battle for 5th. That looked pretty dicey. And he will take the 5th spot. Not quite yet. Helmenthaler still fighting on the outside. There's Knifley in the 48 trying to catch up to them. Helmenthaler doing a good job staying on the outside of Simeon, but now Knifley is coming. Still side by side for that 5th spot. Helmenthaler trying to clear him on the outside. Simeon getting a nice run off turn 4 here. And now he does clear the 13 car and is now side by side for 6th with Knifley inside of Helmenthaler. You see Franklin inside of Otto Manelli as well. Franklin took 8th, but now he goes way up the track. As Helmenthaler does clear for 6th. Miller now to 9th as Franklin falls to 10th. Lacko, who was running 11th, falling backwards. He's going to fall all the way down to 15th, looks like. Coming, coming to complete 20 laps, still 100 to go. Courtney has still pressuring Yates right behind him. Helmenthaler catching back up to Simeon. Continues to be McGuckian and Turner top two. Yates still in third. Courtney has been right behind him in fourth. Simeon in fifth, and Helmenthaler is caught back up to him, trying to get fifth back. We talked about early in the season, Miller had all those consecutive top 10 finishes, had like 6 in a row, the first 6 races, but ever since that hasn't finished in the top 10 at all since then. So after finishing the top 10 so many times in a row, he's now finished outside of the top 10 so many times in a row and trying to fix that today, currently running 9th place. Coming close to the end of stage 1, which will end after lap 35. Points for the top 10 and 1 playoff point for the winner of the stage. McGuckian leading. He took the lead on lap 6 or 7. And battle for the final spot in the top 10. Smith looked inside of Franklin, but he will stay clear. Coming up on lap traffic. Costanza in the 30, who sat out a race from injuries. He came back at Charlotte. He's about to be the first car to be put a lap down. And Ollinger will have to be the first car to be put a lap down. McGuckian goes inside of him. See Turner trying to make the best of this lap traffic, trying to close the gap on the 23 car as we're at 3 to go in stage 1. Meanwhile, it is Smith now in 10th. How about Lacko? Where did he come from? He's now suddenly battling for that 10th spot as Franklin really falling backwards. Kaczynski just took 15th from him. Franklin now in 16th. And Lacko battling Smith for a 10th spot, and he will clear him here. Yates and Coatney now working through the lap traffic as well as we come to the final lap in stage 1. And off of turn 4, it will be McGuckian winning stage 1, Turner 2nd, Yates 3rd, Coatney 4th, Schenk 5th, Helmenthaler 6th, Knifley 7th, Otto Manelli 8th, Miller 9th, and Lacko 10th. See Yates closing the gap on Turner, trying to get through lap traffic still. Battle for 7th. Coming up on lap traffic, Otto Manelli will take it from Knifley, as now Miller and Knifley side by side for 8th. Miller will take 8th. Stage 1 complete. Stage 2 will end after lap 70. We should see pit stops happening pretty soon, not too sure when. Is Coatney right behind Yates once again, 3rd and 4th. Laps complete, coming to complete 41 this time by. Wondering when will we see the first car on pit road. Battle for 7th, Miller and Otto Manelli. Looks like Miller will take it. And Knifley looking for 8th back. Oh, car in the wall. Almost gets into the 42, and Ollinger saves it. As we see cars pitting, let's go back to see what happened. It's like Lacko got into the 9 car, trying to get through lap traffic. And we do have cars on pit road. I think the 20 was the first one to pit. Also have Knifley and Helmenthaler on pit road. 4 tires for everyone. Here's race leader McGuckian pitting. There's Coatney. So it should be a two-stop race. Four tires. McGuckian comes off. Otto Manelli off pit road. Here's Yates trying to come into his pit stall, but getting slowed by the 6 car. That's going to cost him a lot of time. See Miller, Simeon also on pit road. Turner in 98, ooh, gets slowed by Miller. That's going to cost him time as well. Some slight damage there. You can see the debris on the pit road. So some pit road collisions. We'll see who cycles out as the leader. Looks like it will probably be... Ooh, looks like Helmenthaler. He's going to be ahead of McGuckian. And Helmenthaler now the new leader. McGuckian second. And Coatney in third. Knifley fourth. Lacko fifth. Otto Manelli sixth. Yates falls to seventh. Simeon eighth. Combs ninth. And Turner has fallen to 10th. Slow stop for Miller. He's in 15th. Five cars on the lead lap. Fast pit stop for Lacko now puts him in the top 5 after being outside of the top 10 most of the day. He did finish 10th at the end of stage 1. And he is right behind Knifley, who's running 4th. How about Combs now in the top 10? He's had a couple of impressive finishes last season. Haven't really seen anything from him this season. And we'll see how he can handle himself. Still all 39 cars in this race. Problem for Rick, he's on pit road once again. Issue for the 99 car. As we see battle for 9th, Turner inside of Combs. And Turner will take it. Working through lap traffic, McGuckian closing the gap on Helmenthaler. Bray in the 15, he's a rookie, running 23rd. He is now a lap down. Charlotte went caution-free 3 days ago. We're currently caution-free today, 53 laps complete. Still a long way to go, not yet halfway. As Lacko now in 4th, Otto Manelli now in 5th. Knifley has fallen to 6th place. And here's Otto Manelli looking for 4th. take fourth battle for sixth. Yates gets by his teammate Knifely. Rick's still on pit road, going numerous laps down. About to lap Benjamin, running 22nd. Yates now in fifth, just got by Lacko, so he's now back in the top 5. Top 4 cars this season, and like without question, have been Helmenthaler, McGuckian, Yates, and Lacko. And they are all in the top 6 right now. And the 4 drivers I just listed, they have all finished in the top 5 4 times this season. That would be at Charlotte, Kansas, Richmond. Actually, 5 times this. No, actually not Kansas, my bad. Charlotte, Richmond, California, and Phoenix. Those 4 races, Helmenthaler, McGuckian, Yates, and Lacko have finished in the top 5. 2 of those times, Schenk was the other person to finish in the top 5. Coming on close to the end of stage 2, 8 laps to go. Smith back in the top 10 as Combs has fallen to 11th. McGuckian right behind Helmenthaler. Getting by lap car. Cooper running 20th. McGuckian looking outside of Helmenthaler. Not going to work as he gets slowed down by Cooper. And still getting slowed down by the 61 car. Going to lose a lot of time to Helmenthaler. Finally goes inside. We are past halfway. Coming to complete lap 66 this time by. 54 laps to go. 4 laps to go till the end of stage 2. Helmenthaler looking for the stage win and 1 playoff point. And each playoff point is a bonus point in the round of 16, the round of 12, and the round of 8 in the playoffs. also known as the chase. So these playoff points very critical to earn during the regular season. Two laps to go now in stage 2. Almentaler is a bit of a gap over Mikakian. Probably won't see any lap cars till the end of the stage. Now at the final lap in stage 2, Mikakian closing the gap a little bit, but doubt he'll be able to pass before the end of the stage, before the end of the lap. '23 has closed the gap, but it will be Helmentaler coming through the final corner. And he's going to win stage 2. Mikakian second. Coatney third. Yates fourth. Otto Manelli fifth. Lacko sixth. Knifley seventh. Turner eighth. Simeon ninth. And Smith 10th. Lap traffic. Ooh, puts Helmentaler on the outside, Mikakian inside for the lead. And he is stuck behind Hannon in the 43, and Mikakian clears for the lead, almost gets into the one of Benjamin. Trying to force his way back on the inside. That was close. I think Helmentaler was smart enough to not go all the way down. And Benjamin, the lap car, is going to get around the 13. With Rigsby inside of him. And we have a caution. Reason unsure, but Mikakian coming. He will lead during this caution. Possibly has to do with Schenk. He's a little bit off the pace. Don't really see any tire smoke anywhere. Before we see what happens, we'll see what happens on pit road first. Which, ooh, that might make things interesting. We can see the smoke there. Cars are entering pit road like lap cars. Are they allowed to do this? Well, here comes Mikakian, Helmentaler, and everyone else. Not sure, pit road might have been open for those who just have been down. So we might still be good. I think this will be the final stop. Because about 44 laps seem to be the pit window. We are at 45 to go, plus we're going to have caution laps where fuel and tires will hardly be used during the caution laps. Mikakian comes off of pit road first. Helmentaler second. You can see he's got a ton of lap cars in between. Otto Manelli third, Yates fourth, and Coatney fifth. What will happen with these guys? They might, for some crazy reason, end up as the leaders. Either they're the leaders or they're going to be nearly a lap down. actually nearly a lap down, as McGuckian still scored as the race leader. Still unsure the reason for this caution. Let's go back and find out. Trying to figure out, first of all, when did the caution come out? Oh, it's been out already. There go the pace car lights. And ooh, it was Santanastazo in the 21 car. Cox in the 47. They make contact and around she goes. The two female drivers almost gets into Benjamin there and Hannon. The two females in this series are Santanastazo and Cox. They're the ones that got into each other. Everyone's still in this race. The 99 car is still sitting on pit road. 29 laps down. Not sure he'll ever get back out there. But you can see all the lap cars that's going to be in front of the leaders, with McGuckian leading. There are then 4 lap cars in between Helmenthaler and McGuckian. Helmenthaler in second, Otto Manley third, Gates fourth, and Cody in fifth. Don't think we'll see any more pit stops today. It will be 42 laps to go when we go green. And McGuckian looking for his 6th win of the season in only 13 races. Seven ribbons on that 23 car. He actually should have 8 for winning the All-Star race. I haven't put that ribbon on him yet. Lap traffic really holding everyone up. There's Knifley now in 6th, and we've got a big swarm of lap cars. Crazy 2 wide. Some 3 wide further back. Lacko goes in the middle of Flinsum and Ollinger. Simon in 7th, right behind Knifley in 6th. Flinsum in 8th. He's in the top 10, I think, for the first time today. How about Hoffman now in 9th? Matthew and Smith battling for 10th. Looks like Smith will take it. I apologize for that. I had to suddenly leave. It is McGuckin leading, Helmentaler in second, Otto Manelli, Yates, and Coatney rounding out the top 5. Seven laps complete. 33 to go. 23 is leading. So I've said that numerous times. Battle for 10th and 9th. Actually 8th. Turner gets by Flintsum. Here comes Lacko in the 20. Looking for the 9th spot. Still working through tons of lap cars. There's Smith just took 6 from Simeon. Otto Manelli now in 3rd. Did he just take 3rd? Yeah, he's been in 3rd. My bad. .30 to go. 1.6 seconds is the gap that McGuckin has on Helmentaler. Hoffman still in the top 10. Battling for 11th, Knifley and Flintsum. Knifley will take it. Gap has been closing a little bit now at 1.4 seconds. So let's go through the running order. 25 laps to go. McGuckin is leading, Helmentaler in 2nd. Otto Manelli 3rd, Yates 4th, Coatney 5th, Smith 6th, Simeon 7th, Turner 8th, Lacko 9th, and Hoffman 10th. Knifley is 11th, Miller 12th, Flintsum 13th, Matthew 14th, Combs 15th, Shanks 16th, Kaksinski 17th, Flintsum Franklin 18th, and 1 lap down is Rigsby 19th, Hammock 20th, Donato 21st, Benjamin 22nd, Stevens 23rd, Horkler 24th, Bray 25th, Kendall 26th, Chun 27th, Powers 28th, Cooper 29th, and Bywater is 30th. 31st is Costanza. Sharp is 32nd, and 2 laps down are Cox 33rd, Ridenauer 34th, Hudson 35th, Ollinger 36th, Santanastazzo 37th. 4 laps down is Hannon 38th, and 50 laps down is Rick in 39th. And you can see that gap really closing. There's Helmenthaler now. Half a second is the gap. 22 to go. Completing 99 laps this time by. Battle for 10th. Knifely gets by Hoffman. Kaczynski and Franklin are side by side for 17th and right in front of the leaders McGuckin and Helmenthaler. Franklin gets by Kaczynski for 17th and McGuckin now trying to lap these guys. Helmenthaler now right on the 23's bumper. And here he goes inside for the lead with 18 to go. But McGuckin's going to stay clear. Ooh, maybe not. He's going to stay under him. Trying to clear him, and he does. Helmenthaler, the new leader. 17 to go at Dover. Now in 8th, I believe. Just took that spot a couple laps ago. Yes, he did. Helmenthaler now is the one making a gap on McGuckin, 6/10. Coming to 13 to go. We've had one caution that came on lap 70 something. And one stat that's really impressive, Latko's worst finish in the last 10 races was 7th. 8 of those 10 races he's finished in the top 5. 5 of those races he's finished in the top 3. Currently has finished in the top 5 times in a row. Looks like that streak is probably going to break today, but trying to keep his streak of top 7 finishes has to get by Simeon first. 10 laps to go. Yates right behind Otto Manelli, that is for third. And Coatney right behind them. And Senk, engine gone on the 24 car. He's going to stop on the bottom. That does not bring out the caution. There is a chance that a stopped car on the track brings out a caution, but that one didn't. Meanwhile, battle for fourth, Coatney inside of Yates. Tyler looking for his third win of the season, as Coatney does clear for fourth. .6 seconds is the lead. 7 laps to go. Senk on pit road. Was running 16th. Tyler leading in with a big lead, but lots of lap traffic ahead. 5 laps to go. Side-by-side lap cars, but one of them is about to be put 3 laps down. Franklin is just about to be put only 1 lap down. Tyler stuck behind the 9 of Ollinger. And that gap has closed from 1.9 to 1.0 in 1 lap. You can see the 23 car back there, 4 laps to go. And Tyler now on the outside of the 9 car. Kagzinski inside of Tyler. Here comes Migakian. 3 to go. 88 car nearly got in the wall there off turn 4. Trying to get by Ollinger on the outside, and he does. McGuckie now is the one stuck behind Kagzinski and Ollinger. Ooh, Kagzinski's out of gas. 2 to go. Will we see anyone else run out? Yates is out of gas. Lacko, Turner. Tyler looks like he's probably going to stay out as others pit. McGuckian also staying out, coming to the white flag. Numerous cars are running out. Knifely, Yates, Turner. But we are on the final lap for Tyler. Coming off of turn 4, Tyler is going to win at Dover. And with lots of cars on pit who ran out of gas in those final laps. Where is he? People still finishing the race. But Tyler does win. McGuckie in second. It does look like everyone has finished the race now. Coatney fourth, Coatney third, Otto Manelli fourth. Simeon fifth, Miller sixth. Lacko seventh. Combs eighth. Franklin 9th, and Smith 10th. As we see, Yates ends up 14th. Actually, Lacko is 15th now. Oh, sorry, Hoffman is 7th. I think I said Lacko. Lacko ends up 15th, Turner 16th, Knifley 17th. And all these guys, you can see the 24 car was the only car to not finish the race. It says retired on the 42, but that's just a bug because he went down pit road after Helmenthaler won the race. But because because we are halfway done now with the regular season, we are going to keep you with us as we update the standings. So I'm going to shut the screen off for a second, and I will be right back as I update the standings. Right, here we are. We're going to start off. Just let me undo what I just did. Start off by adding the playoff points. McGuckian earned 1 and Helmenthaler earned 6. And we're going to start off by adding stage 1 points. So McGuckian gets 10. Turner gets 9. Yates 8. Coatney 7. Simeon 6. Helmenthaler gets 5. Knifley 4. Otto Manelli 3. Miller 2. And Lacko 1. Now for stage 2 points, Helmenthaler gets 10. McGuckian 9. Coatney 8. Yates 7. Otto Manelli 6. Lacko 5. Knifley 4. Turner 3. Simeon 2. And Smith 1. By the way, you can find this spreadsheet on the YouTube channel somewhere. I think it's in the About section. You'll find this link. And now we will add our positions as it is. Helmenthaler, McGuckian, Coatney. Otto Manelli, Simeon, Miller. Hoffman, Combs, Franklin. Smith, Flintstone, Hammock. Smith. Matthew, Yates, Lacko. Turner, Knife Lead Sun. All the way down here for Sun. Cooper, Bray, Benjamin. That'd be 19th, right? Yeah. Stevens, Kaksinski, Rigsby. Donato, Horkler, Hudson. Kendall, Powers, Bywater. Costanza, Santanastazzo, Ollinger. Cox, Sharp, Ridenauer. Hannon, Senk, and Rick. We now add, well, first of all, we have to sort our previous positions to normal. It'll make all the numbers in the change 0. And now we sort this. Copy our points down to Rick. Because only 39 cars are this race, we'll paste it here where the 39 is. Wait for the computer to add up the numbers. And now we'll copy this and paste the values here. And now we may sort it. And in a couple seconds, the change numbers will update. And so let's take a look at what our chase looks like. We are halfway done with the regular season. These tracks are complete, still these ones to go. Richmond will be the final race. So it's currently all the names in yellow. They are locked in based on wins. Other guys on points are Lacko, Coatney, Franklin, Simeon, Automanelli, Knifley, Miller, Hoffman, Hammock, and Flintsum. Is actually tied for 16 between Flintsum and Matthew. And then we can see Rigsby, Kaksinski, and Cooper. They are slightly below the bubble in 18th, 19th, and 20th. So you can see the standings as we're halfway done with the regular season. We start the second half of the regular season tomorrow at Pocono. That race will be at 2 p.m., the same time as this one was. 2 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll see you at Pocono.